Hi, good morning. Today is July 15th, 2024. Wanted to record this video to just quickly document my thoughts. I got roofers on top of our house right now, which is ironic. We're helping our clients do the exact... It's just cool living kind of the life of a roofing company and being under... It's very loud. Putting some earplugs in my ears. I want to talk about... This is kind of just an update. I want to talk about, I guess, a situation that Matt and I have done. I think it was last week when I purchased it. But Capital Club, Luke Belmar's community and network. There's a stage that I went to last week, and I bought tickets to an event that Luke Belmar is hosting in London, which is awesome. It's one of the last ones of the year to network. And Matt and I, on Saturday, we bought the plane tickets to go to London, which came out to around like 2K, now like 3K. And we still got to buy the Airbnb. I wanted to articulate about that. We've been spending a lot of money recently. And something Matt kind of found in myself is that I'm very prone to spending money. Especially now that I'm actually making some money. And I want to record this video as a warning to myself for the future, because it very well may end up being... I don't want to increase my spending as I increase my earnings. And I feel very prone to that. I bought this $140 keyboard because it has nicer typing sounds. Pretty much, that's why I bought this keyboard. I bought this Aaron Miller chair, or Herman Miller chair, or Aaron, for like $700, and I'm actually thinking to return this and buy, because it's like it's a classic version, but I'm thinking to return it and buy the actual $2,000 one. And dude, so far in July, my mom did our financials yesterday. We spent like $15K in expenses, because like we're counting our supplements, our chairs, our tickets to the event, our actual things, purchasing the event. We bought other event tickets. We're going to these ones in Austin that were like $50 each. And we're spending a lot of money. We only spent $5K in expenses in June, and we're at $15K halfway into July. And that's kind of dangerous, because if we don't catch ourselves, or if we don't... I think they're good investments, though. Like the chair, the only bad investment I think was this keyboard. It was honestly just like a want that I could have lived without. But the tickets, I think, were a worthy investment to broaden our network and gain those experiences and the network and relationships and potential opportunities we can get, because we can find like a hire, a CSM or a media buyer, and we're basically paying for recruiting, for the event, but it's also for the information too, and just the experience. Anyways, I just want to document that, and to warn my future self who may be watching this video and maybe considering to purchase something that probably in the back of your mind, that you don't need it, even if you really, really want it and you can justify that it'll help you. I would just at least think twice about it. Really consider, will this help me achieve the vision for myself? Is this the main priority right now? And make a decision based on that. And I asked myself those questions too when I bought all these things, and I feel like yes, because like to the tickets, I want to optimize for relationships and experiences, and also broaden our network. Man, and I've never went in an uncomfortable zone, let alone like go into another country, which is a whole awesome experience in and of itself. But will this $144 Newfie Air 96 keyboard help me achieve the vision I have for myself? Honestly, no. And it only just really plays into my materialistic desires and satisfy the craving that I wanted by hearing that typing sound. But anyways, yeah. I also, ironically enough, last week I considered again. I was researching a lot before, Clive, like last year, about this industry called jaw maxing or jaw hacking, with what's called MSE, or maxillary skeletal expanders. It's an appliance you put on the palate of your mouth that literally splits open your maxilla to open up your airway. So it'll like make your cheekbones wider. It'll create a diastema between your two front teeth. It'll literally pull your thing apart, but it's great in terms of health because you breathe better. You're able to mew properly. The tongue on the roof of your mouth in a comfortable position. You're able to chew better for the rest of your life. Basically, I find that as a really worthwhile investment too. But then I thought, like, will this ultimately help me achieve the vision I have for myself? And the answer is yes, because I put health, relationships, and experiences over wealth, to be honest. And that honestly ticks one of the highest boxes in health, which is like the breath and being able to breathe and chew and mew properly. And especially when I'm this young, I can develop a really developed face. You know what I mean? Same with, there's this appliance also, MSDO. It's the same exact thing, but you put it on the bottom of your mouth for mandible expansion, so it'll make my jaw wider too. I'm not doing this for the aesthetic benefits, although that was probably a big driver what I had last year, because I was more insecure than I was now about my face. But honestly, I don't care for the aesthetics as much as the health benefits, like being able to breathe through my nose majority of the time, all the time, while mewing at the same time, which I can't do right now because my maxilla is a little bit too small to mew properly. But anyways, that was just another thought. Like, and I think MSC's like 10K, not including the time and the orthodontic treatment. Let me see here. MSC livestock price. Wait, no. MSC maxillary skeletal expansion. Oh my gosh. It says most orthodontic cases involving MSC usually takes 3 to 5 years and costs between $30,000 and $50,000. So yeah, it's gonna be an expensive and commitment. I don't know if it's covered by insurance, but anyways, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, it's a whole nother purchase out of itself. But I definitely want to invest in that eventually. And I have this other urge. This other purchase urge. It's called the Foot Collective. Like, I wanted to buy these. It's like $100 for this kit that you can use to like strengthen your feet and balance on this little beam and play with like a ball. Because I think foot health is important, especially now that I'm a stand while I work. I have exercises that my feet tire out before the actual muscle I'm working in my workouts. I think it's important. But that being said as well, it could just be another distraction, another excuse to spend money. But I've had that. I actually have a wish list It's probably like about a page long on a Google Doc, and it's all these things that I want to buy. I think I know what to name this video, like purchase urges or something. But I have this Google Doc, and I have like all these things that I want to buy for myself. Let's see. Soul supplements, heart and soul supplements, lip locker, red light panels, hydrogen water filter, eco-friendly, whatever that water thing Gary Brecka promotes, ATG equipment, Nordic bench, linen underwear, linen shorts, cotton things, rose water, air purifier, air refreshener, soul scents, Foot Collective stuff. I want to buy Carl Rom and Carl Jurgensen's courses for credit building and like esoteric knowledges. It's so easy to spend money. I could list so many things to buy. I think that's a lesson I'm learning. I think Matt Shields teaches it too, is you can just as easily, if not, it's more easy to spend money than it is to earn money. I find that quite obvious, but I don't find it to be some people's way of not actually fulfilling that statement, because most people spend more than they earn. And I don't know how to prevent it. Honestly, I'm a little bit conflicted. Like, as a human being, can you really remove these wants and these desires and these materialistic, like, I just need this to build my health kind of thing? Because if I'm being honest, most of this stuff is health related. Besides maybe the clothes could be argued. Like, sure, it's 100% stuff, so it won't give me estrogenics through polyester. But like the courses, all of that's investment into myself, investment into my, feet, investment into my nasal airways. I feel like that's all health related, so that would justify why I want those things. But that all being said, like, at the end of the day, the fact is they are purchases, and purchases that I don't need right now. Maybe the MSE. The MSE I could argue. I should do that as soon as possible, because as a 17-year-old, my face and my airways and the way that I breathe for the rest of my life is being developed and solidified as I speak. Like, around the ages between 16 and 22 is when the skull solidifies. I think it's important for me to shape it correctly, so I have a nice jawline and I can breathe good, But yeah, it's just hard. It's very hard to tame your temptations and to tame your impulses, especially when I can say I'm making like $30K a month, like $20K profit, not even all the money's mine. I think I owe Matt like a couple $1,000s from all these purchases that we're making. And it's like, I technically have debt against him, and it's a little bit of a headache. But at the same time, I have this like conflicting thing in my head that's like, oh, I shouldn't be attached to money. Just go ahead and let it flow. Like, there's these woo-woo things I've probably listened to. It's a little bit in my belief system where it's like, I never cling on to money. I always allow it to flow, because that way more money clings on or flows to me. Because if I cling on to all the money and try to keep it all, it'll all leave me. That law of attraction stuff. And to an extent, I feel like that's true. I don't want to be the type of person that like just never spend things and sacrifice his lifestyle just to build wealth. But to an extent, there's probably seasons that I need to optimize for. And this season, probably until August to September, which is honestly, it's not that long. I've committed to this like 50K per month goal until the end of summer, which is in a few months. I don't know what's gonna happen. If I'm gonna move to PR and the end of the year, like any of the year between September and December 2024, it's kind of like, I don't know to abide by, because I know I'm gonna hit 50K by then. But it's like, then what? Then I just go to 84K, and then just do the same thing, or am I allowed to sit back and like start spending and like do all these things and move out to PR 0% tax, like go to crypto? I don't know yet, but I do know there's truth in being able to tame your temptations and discipline yourself to not spend even though you really want to purchase something. I think that's a muscle that's required for you to build throughout your life. So that's what I'm going through. One last thing before I end this video. Something about my faith that's been developing over the past couple of weeks. Matt and I have been going to church every Sunday. We go to this one called Church Unlimited, in San Antonio. It's a real nice church, and we've just been learning a lot more about God and what we believe and questioning all these things. We finished, or at least I finished the book, I Don't Have Enough Faith to Be an Atheist. It's a really nice book. Basically provides a set of logical arguments and provides a lot of historical evidence of why Christianity is the one and true religion, or is the Bible is the Word of God. And I still have my skepticisms, like I still have my questions that I want answered. I would say I've accepted Christ in my life. I mean, I prayed that prayer. I don't think it's just a one-time thing. Like I do that one prayer where I accept Christ into my life and then boom, I'm saved. I think it's like an ongoing process, and I think I'm still involved in that. Like I'm still skeptical. Like, why are there so many Muslims? Like, what do they disagree about this and that? Same with Jewish people. Like, who's really right? Which word of God is right? I have all these questions that I want to do with my ability to research on, which I feel like I'm pretty good at. I was very when I'm really into something, like into a research topic, I go to the depths of the internet, like every single YouTube video on the topic. I go to the Reddit posts, I go deep down into the research, literature, perspectives, everything to really try to understand that. And I love it because I love exploring the things I'm naturally curious about. It's just very fun to me. So, but that's one thing I'm developing is I definitely believe in God, whether it's Allah or Jesus or God. I think I've kind of strayed away from that universe. Like, I don't know what sector of religion it is, but that place on the internet which is law of attraction and universe, and you manifest anything you want. I was kind of in that space, and that's how I was introduced to spirituality. To an extent, I think that's all true, and it can still all be applied to each of the monotheistic religions. But I'm just still exploring that. So yeah, just want to document that. Still exploring my faith, still developing my discipline to not spend as much. Argentina won the Copa America finals yesterday, which is nice. I think it was Spain who won the Euro. Was it Spain or England? It was Spain. Yeah, Spain won, which is great for them. You gotta love Messi's streak. He's just the GOAT. You just gotta say it. But yeah, July 15th, 2024. Lots happened past few weeks. On the road to 50K. On the road to early financial independence. On the road to developing a closer relationship with God. I'm on the road to achieving my dreams, to developing my health, my relationships, my experiences, and my wealth. And very excited for what's to come. All right, peace.